number 3. On goes your white sauce. Some people make it slightly runny so it's easier to spread. You can do that as well. I don't really mind. It just depends. Sometimes I make it a bit runny, sometimes I don't. Okay, white sauce is done. On goes another scoop of the mince meat sauce rather. Again, spread it. There's no rule, there's no right or wrong. It's just an easy dish. Go onto your lasagna. Again, pull it out, flick it downwards. Be careful not to flick hot water onto your face. Again, go over. You can see that this one has ripped, not a problem. Keep moving. Again, so the ones at the bottom are stuck together, never mind. You can just continue, just lay them out as carefully as you can. So these are the ones at the bottom have stuck together. See if you can untangle them. If not, just use the ripped pieces, it's fine, it's not a problem. Alright, so this one's just going to have to go in like this because it's stuck together and I can't seem to undo it. Let me try this one here. Okay, this is going to rip as well. So you can see that they can stick together, but it's not a problem. It will all be eaten at the end of the day. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to take this piece here and just chuck it here. So the top layer can be quite thick. It's absolutely fine. So because there's no right or wrong. So that's all my lasagna layers done. I've got a 3-layer lasagna, and on here I'm going to put a nice layer of white sauce. So this is the top layer now. Make sure all the edges are covered, because if they're not, then the lasagna sheets, even though they've been boiled, they become really crispy and you don't really want that, unless you do. So yeah, the white sauce is the top layer. So you can imagine once this goes in the oven for 20 minutes or even 15 or even 30 minutes, then it becomes really crispy at the top and it's really, really delicious. Okay, so this is now ready to go into the oven if you like, but I add a couple of other things on top just because my husband likes it that way. So I add a tablespoon of breadcrumbs and I add some grated cheddar. So the grated cheddar I will add now. Not a lot because we're trying to be healthy, so just a tablespoon will do. Just sprinkle it all across. That will be more than enough, because remember the white sauce also has cheddar in it. And here I have some breadcrumbs. They're £1 from AJZ. So again, I'm going to take a tablespoon and sprinkle it over. This just adds a really nice crispy top layer, which is what I like. But if you don't like it, you can omit this step. You don't need to add it. That's more than enough. So this will now go into an oven for 10 minutes, even 15. I like to keep it in longer just so that everything merges together and cooks well together. So I will cook this for 30 minutes, but if you're in a rush and husband's coming home from work and you haven't given yourself enough time, just shove it in the oven even for 5 minutes if need be, and you can serve this and it will be delicious. So I'll show you how it looks once it comes out of the oven. I'm going to put it at 150-degree fan on the middle shelf. Just carefully placed it in the oven using a cloth, just because the oven was preheated. So just put it in, close your oven door and wait for however long you can, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or preferably longer. I prefer to keep it on low heat for about a good 20 minutes. So while you put the lasagna into the oven to cook for 20 minutes, I can't see of any better way to spend your 20 minutes than to clean. I always clean up the dishes and the kitchen while the food is simmering or it's in the oven, just so that my husband and I can enjoy sitting and eating in a clean area. So I've just spent the last 15 minutes cleaning the hob and putting away all the dishes, cleaning up after myself. Here I've used, these were all the pans that I've used, and you can imagine if you don't clean up straight away, then after dinner, instead of sitting and enjoying a nice cup of peppermint or chamomile tea, you're stressing about cleaning up. So I've just put everything away, cleaned up, and I've even set the table so we can sit here and enjoy our lasagna. So the lasagna is almost ready, and I've put a couple of extra bowls out for salad and some starters. But yeah, as soon as the lasagna is ready, we will sit and enjoy it. And I won't have to stress about cleaning because I've just done that while I was waiting for the lasagna to cook. The lasagna should now be ready. It's been 20 minutes. Oh, perfect. It smells amazing. That's ready to be served. So, very carefully, as the oven dish is piping hot at the minute, I will put out a metal mat and on this mat I will put the lasagna and it will be ready to be served. So that's the lasagna dish now ready, and it smells amazing.